on Sunday, Dennis? You must have thought you were in business at half time.
Yeah, I thought it was a good. Well, we talked about half time. We talked about the fact that we knew we were losing that battle of the ruck. They were just marching us too easily. They were falling forward every time. But that comes when every member of your pack is only 5 or 6 kg lighter than the opposition's pack. So it's only Ben Kavanagh that could actually be around the kind of weight of a Hubie or a Lynch or Mariano. So we were pretty lightweight and we stuck in the fight and just our understanding of what we were trying to do and where we need to get to paid dividends a couple of times, and we got a couple of really good tries in the first half. And our work ethic and desire kept us in the game defensively, but that started to turn a little bit in the second half. I think that's the biggest factor on the day, was that their pack was just that much bigger than us, and we couldn't keep the amount of intensity and level of aggression up for the 80 minutes, and they just kept getting over the top of us.
The fight got the crowd going apart from anything else, didn't it? And had a big effect because they got a penalty from that and went on from there.
Yeah, they handled the emotion side of it a bit better. I think there's two real telling points in this game, Ian, as well. One of them is the fact that if you watch the game on Thursday before, when every single decision goes to a video referee, and 2 or 3 tries get striked off, and that has an effect on the game. Jack Owens gets the ball thrown out of his hands. The referee's in a poor position. If it goes to the video referee, that's a no try straight in the second half. If the referee wants to make a decision on the fight, he realises that Paddy Flynn's actually protecting himself. He's been aggressive in his contact, in his tackle, which he's had to be against Garner. Garner's responded in a way, he's thrown out his hand as Paddy's got up. He's caught Paddy just below the chin and the throat. And Paddy's been then fronted up, cocked one, but hasn't thrown a punch. And then he's subsequently, it looks a little bit like Gordon Tallis, Terry O'Connor. It was like Carney throws a number of punches. Fortunately for Paddy, not a lot of them land. And then Paddy retaliates. We don't get the penalty. They go down the field and score a try. So there's 2 key points in the game there that really go against us, that are pretty important. So it's hard to take when those kind of things go against you and they have such a big effect on the game. But going back to my original point is the fact that I still felt that we were always falling backwards because they were really good around the ruck. When Clark was on, they were pretty sharp out of there after winning 2 or 3 of the rucks. I felt we were handling them. I felt we could have probably handled them a lot longer. And then we just felt like, the lack of controlling us after the fight was what got them there. Those 2 tries that pulled them away from us.
You showed some resilience even at the end, though. I mean, you were never probably going to come
back.
Again,
the character and resilience is not something that you can actually question about this side, no matter where we finish or what we do at the moment. You've seen it in spades over the year. And I've got Tom Gilmore and I've got Grant Gore. They've not been able to play since they got injured. They've been fit for the last couple of weeks, but I've got nowhere to play them. So they've come in that game. Gilly's played 80 minutes against one of the form sides of the competition in a key position. And he's not played for 6 weeks. He plays 80 minutes. You've got to give him a lot of credit for how well he played under that kind of pressure. The same with Grant Gore. And Grant's not played a lot of rugby for the last year. And I can't seem to get him anywhere to play. So he has to come in really cold after being injured for another 4 or 5 weeks. We had 10 blokes sat in the stand and it was a pretty impressive performance all told against one of the form sides of the competition at the end of the day.
Do you think video ref decisions should be kind of an all or nothing thing, like every game, or?
No, it's a hard one. Yeah, you'd love to have them at every single game. I think the coaches have spoke about it, but there's a cost implication there as well. It's tough. It's like having 2 referees. Does it work in Australia? It seems to work when I watch it on TV. How we implement it, I don't know. But then again, have we got enough referees? Probably haven't. So that's about funding. Would you put video referees at every game? It's a cost implication again.
What about no games?
Well, it works well for TV, doesn't it? So yeah. It's nice drama at times. I know people don't like it, but it adds a bit of something extra, doesn't it, that we brought in. And Yeah, the video referee thing, yeah, you'd love to have it at every opportunity because it's there, it's part of the game. But it's not there. Doing what we'd done for the majority of the game, which was like we showed some good shape, we pushed hard on the ball, showed a lot of skill, and like I say, we scored the best tries in the game, but they weren't enough to get us the win. And like I say, I was really pleased with how Tom controlled the game with Kevin. I was pleased with Grant Gore in his time on the field, even though, like I say, he looked a little bit lightweight and a little bit fatigued at times.
They're a bit lightweight up front. They're a bit lightweight.
Oh, I know we're lightweight up front.
So and Peckersgill's retired down. Dennis, he had 18 months on his contract, didn't he? I know you've got a few lads in the stand, but is that a priority for you to train?
Yeah, it is. I think it's one of those things where you're just trying to find the right bloke. It's a forward that's lads can get behind as well. I think we've got loads of ability in our forward pack and some really quality people. But now I need something a little bit extra. I need a bit of size and I need a bit of punch in us up there. And I think that's easy to see. On our home ground, it's not bad because it's fast track and we can carry it. But I need a couple of to take us that next step. I need a big man. And we're missing Hep and we're missing Eamon. I mean, it's not. And then we miss Danny Gleer on the weekend. So when you take three of those blokes, we miss John Clark in the forward pack. So when you take those four blokes out of our pack, it makes a massive difference to us. Like I say, we can get Eamon back, firing on cylinders, and we can get Hep back in the pack. And John there, with that calming influence that he's got, then it might have looked a little bit different. But I still feel that we need a bit more punch in us. Pardon the pun.
Cahill and Eamon aren't back, I think you said this week. What about Gelly?
I'm hoping that Danny's going to be right, yeah. But I think Danny's the only one, really, which has done look good for us as well, because Paddy Flynn's up and been charged.
What grade of the charges? C. There's a perception that Catalan had a much different proposition away from home than at home, Dennis. So, and your last home performance, by your own admission, wasn't great. So you must be looking for a win.
I'm not looking for a reaction on the weekend again, like I say, because I felt like we got a little bit rolled in the forward pack. Like I say, it wasn't for a lack of effort, but just like a little bit of bending our backs and a little bit of snapping our hits. So I'm looking for a reaction from our forward pack there. What the proposition is, and Catalan are growing. They are a different proposition away from home, but they're growing every week at the moment. Their confidence is getting high. Price is playing better. Zeb Taylor's found some good form. Pellissier and Escar are very, very dangerous. So you know that they're going to be a difficult side to beat. Again, because what they have got that we haven't got is size, and it's that thing at the moment. And again, across the board, the way we're playing and the energy and the effort and what we're doing and how we're defending, we're doing really well. And anybody who watched the game on the weekend will be able to say that, and the Magic weekend as well, because the amount of energy that's in us. But sometimes you just need a bit of size to be able to counter that. And I'm expecting I want a reaction from them this weekend in that side of things. But it's been a really tough since we actually went to Catalan. The schedule's just been non-stop and ferocious on the fact that we've got such a tight squad and such a young backups group. And at the moment, like I say, I'm down to this moment in time. I've got 15 fit blokes. On Tuesday, they give a play 5 and I got 15 people fit. And out of those 15, there's probably a couple that are just convincing themselves in their own head. So it's a real tough period. And it doesn't get any easier because then we got Hull, Wigan and Leeds in a week because of the scheduling that went on the beginning of the year. So it's a big ask on a team. The tennis squad that I've got, and the squads around the area, but we've got some lads that are getting a lot of experience from it. They're learning a lot of lessons. And I'll give Tom again on the weekend. I thought I had a good game, but learned a lot of lessons defensively. He got exposed a couple of times. There's things that he just learned.
What was Christine, by the way, Dennis? Was he injured?
Yeah, he got a really bad dead leg. He's been playing busted for about 2 or 3 weeks. But that's just typical Chris. He's just been putting his hand up and playing. Playing very well and been a great big part of what we're doing. But he had a dead leg last week. I'm hoping that he won't be far off. But like I say, I'm not really counting him as in yet because
Right.
he hasn't done since last week.
So what would your wing options be if presuming Paddy's going to get some kind of ban?
I don't know. What do you think?
Deku fit.
Lost the yard.
Takes the opportunity to play Paddy when Paddy's. If I don't get Paddy off with my amazing defence, a little bit of Petrocelli coming out here. You don't know who Petrocelli is, do you?